Now looking at our full forecast, starting off with the radar and satellite, we're seeing some cloudy conditions right now, but that should mostly clear up into the day, and all around we're seeing somewhere within the 30s for the most part, a little bit of the 40s as well. Even in Eastern Kern, it's a little bit cooler as well in some areas, and later today we can expect to see as high as 62 degrees in both Bakersfield and Lake Isabella, and as low as 50 degrees towards Tehachapi, closer to the mid-50s in some of these desert areas, including Mojave. However, tonight we're going to drop back into the 30s. We could even possibly see some freezing temperatures. Something to keep in mind, though, air quality is considered unhealthy for sensitive groups during this time, so that is something to keep in mind. Again, we are seeing some windy conditions, not quite in Kern County, but affecting a lot of our neighboring counties, as you can see here. We could see strong winds, somewhere between 40 to 50 mile per hour winds, as well as some gusty conditions and breezy conditions as well in other areas. Now, that freeze warning I mentioned earlier, we could expect to see temperatures as low as 28 degrees possible. And this lasts through Wednesday morning, 9 a.m. is when that expires. And this applies to all the areas you see in this purplish color. This includes Wasco, Arvin, Taft, not necessarily Bakersfield, though, and even just south of us as well. There are some areas that are also impacted by this because we're not alone. Kern County, we are seeing these freezing temperatures and really low temperatures really throughout the United States. We could actually see snow accumulating possible in the Gulf of Mexico. That is as far south as we can expect to see that, and that may impact traffic. But now let's get a look at what we have in store for the next 7 days. Starting off with today here in the valley, we have a high of 62 degrees, a low of 34, mostly clear to start off our morning. That should start to clear up later on in the day to partly cloudy. Staying within the 60s, we're above average temperatures for our highs, but below average for our lows. And over the weekend, we do see temperatures dropping, and we might even see some rain headed our way. In the mountains, we're following that same trend, and again, rain is possible over the weekend as well as some possible snow. Lake Isabella seen mostly within the 60s, but Fraser Park and Tehachapi, we're staying somewhere between the upper 50s to the lower 60s.